this school on Friday, the 10th of September 2021. I think I might have recorded a video where I mentioned this, but the internet is, or maybe was, out randomly last night, and then okay, so it's been a while since the last time I recorded, because my brother was in the started about how you might be able to hear him listening to Uptown Funk in the background. So anyway, uh, before we got the bus, well, as soon as we're about to step onto the bus, um, there was this. Maybe this might have been yesterday actually. Whatever. There's a student who I've known since the start of year 12 because he reminds me of me. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before. I might have actually mentioned it yesterday, if it happened yesterday. But his sister now goes to the school. She is year 8. And I mentioned that guy on, I think, Wednesday because he went to Belfast. Same guy. His sister now gets the bus, and this, I'm gonna give a fake name. James. I couldn't think of it. I was gonna say Jack, but I don't want to say Jack. It's not Jack. Isn't his name. I was also accidentally about to call him by his real name, which doesn't begin with a J. And I don't want to call him John because I used John as a fake name yesterday. And I'm gonna call his sister Emily. So James and Emily. James was about to get onto the bus, and I don't think he said anything, but Emily said, or no, wait. Sorry, no, James was minding his own business, and Emily says to James, "Stay the F out of my way," which I don't know why she swears, she's a year 8, but whatever. So, getting the form class, and a bunch of apps are updating for me, and I think, I have a feeling that this might mean that wallpapers are unlocked, and they were. Wallpapers appear in between accessibility and Siri and search. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this, but I know that the writing is backwards, but still, accessibility and Siri and search. In between those was wallpaper today, and because McKnight has his wallpaper as syphilis, I thought, I'm going to change mine to something offensive. So I changed it to this. The Femur Breaker SCP. I then try the iPad about to fall off its case somehow. I then go to change it because I really don't want it as that, because I think that they're gonna look at that. They're not gonna know what it is, but they're gonna see like a guy getting tortured and go, that's offensive, and or Dylan is a psychopath. When it's not, it's just me sort of copying McKnight, and you're thinking, oh, Dylan, you simp for McKnight, copying him all the time. No, it was temporary. It was, well, at least it was going to be temporary, and by temporary I mean like a couple of seconds. So I went to search up images of Arrow, like an Arrow background, and I hit set on it, and I went out of the iPad, not there. You know, despite the fact I hit set and it said that it set it to Arrow, it was still the Femur Breaker. And then I turned my iPad. Someone person that sits to my right said, "Oh, turn the iPad off and turn it back on again," which I did, and the setting literally disappeared from my eyes. Like, I actually saw it sort of go left and disappear. So I'm possibly permanently stuck with this, and I nearly had a member of staff see it. Um, which I'll get into later. I don't think there's anything to talk about from before that this nearly happened, so I'm just gonna skip on to it. Yeah, there wasn't really much today. Anyway, um, so I saw the mentoring teacher, so I went up to her and said, "Miss, I wasn't able to do the thing we agreed on last night, or yesterday. Just I don't know if I was said it yesterday, but I said that we agreed that I would do homework from 6 to 8 p.m. But all of those homeworks required Google Classroom." She said, "Oh, it's okay then." Um, uh, email your teacher. I said I can't. We don't have our emails. And she said to do it through Google, but also go to the tech guy. And I nearly went to him, but luckily, Dylan came up to me and said, you don't do it for Google, you do it for Microsoft Exchange." And it worked. So thank you, Dylan, from saving me the embarrassment slash punishment that would happen. So after that, well, I'm going a little bit out of order because there was something that happened in PE. Well, didn't happen in PE. But just while we were doing PE, I realized something. I've mentioned this on Monday, but every time I imagined what moving into arts would be like, I was imagining the teacher being Catherine Hahn. And Catherine Hahn has played a character called Mrs. Fletcher. In predictions and definites, I predicted that St. Columbanus would have the worst enemy. I didn't think it would be the teacher, but, and I'm not saying that this means it will, but my favorite movie is Whiplash, which has a character called Fletcher who, is an absolute psycho.